fuck is this shit not working? What's going on YouTube? Dude Heat Ledger. I'm back at it with another video. I know it's been a while, but today I want to get into the new Yeezy 350 Clay that released today. Before we get into it, yes, I'm rocking the new, freshly washed, just came out of the laundry machine, no shirt underneath, Adidas tracksuit, and of course, no pants on as well. So let's just get into this. I have a couple questions for you guys. The first one I'll start with is Yeezy still cool? Is Yeezy still cool? And I'm gonna get into a reason why I'm asking that. And there have been so many releases, but particularly the Clay today has been wild. Now, before I jump into all that, another disclaimer. Thank you for subscribing if you have. We hit like 40,000 somehow, I don't know how. And I'm pretty excited, pretty stoked about that. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. Hit that little bell thing or whatever. That'll let you know when new videos are coming out. I'm gonna try and get 2 out a week. If you're not subscribed already, you know, it's pretty depressing. I'm pretty disappointed in you. You're gonna have to fucking subscribe right now. And I ain't fucking around. Okay, so let's get into this. Picked these up this morning. I'll get into more of like a kind of detailed review, overview, POV shot. Nobody says POV in real life. You only say that if you watch porn. But this shoe, of course, the 350, I've said that like 350 times. But the hype was crazy on this. And I started the video with, is Yeezy still cool? Because if you remember correctly, there was like the reverse beluga, there was the blue tint, there was that frozen yellow, and those all dropped at the tail end of 2018. And at that point, I remember going into a store and seeing them sitting on shelves. Like they were literally, it was like a trio of Yeezys all sitting in a row and whatever. And at that point I realized, like, dude, this whole Yeezy thing is quite possibly just like done. And then we waited a little bit and we had the Static come out, which was actually a really beautiful looking shoe. And then we had the geo-specific, so like there was different colorways based on, you know, where in the world you live, Asia Pacific, Europe, and then the US or North America. Each got different colorways. And I was curious, when I heard about this one coming out, I was like, if you look at it, this isn't a crazy commercial colorway. You know, it's kind of like an orangey, you know, pink. It's a bit feminine, right? In a couple ways. And I was curious to know how this would do. So I picked up my pair, obviously, this morning, and right when I'm there like half an hour after the store opens, so I'm pretty early. Already there's crowds. Like there's crowds of like the, you know, the Asian hype beast dudes, like dressed, you know, dressed to the nines or whatever, and in like designer gear and all that. And they literally, like, they have like one guy had like 6 or 7 bags. Like, I'm like, no joke. He's like, you know, obviously resellers are selling to family and friends or whatever it is. And they're waiting there, and I'm like, oh, is this the line for the raffle? And they're like, yeah, we already got ours. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, while I was waiting in line, I'm just like, why are you guys still here then? You know, you already got your pairs. And they're like, we're waiting in case people don't pick up their pairs. So how that works is by 3 p.m. after a raffle, if the raffle winner doesn't pick up the shoes, shows their ID and picks up the shoes, it goes on sale to the public. I'm not sure if it's 3 p.m. at every store, but at Foot Locker it is. So I ended up going to 3 different Foot Locker stores because I picked my pair up, and then we have 2 other stores that are really close by. So I walked through the mall to get, you know, on my way home, and I walked by and the same thing. There was just groups and groups and groups of people waiting at 10 in the morning for 3 p.m. to potentially get a pair. Like, there's no guarantee, right? So that was very surprising to me and interesting. So to me, the whole like Yeezy thing, it's been hype, it's been crazy, and it's just interesting, like the strategy almost, right? Like Kanye puts out super limited pairs with the V1 and the V2, and it just kind of like grows that hype. Like people were getting upset, like you're not putting out enough pairs and whatever. And just remember, Kanye was like, I'm gonna make sure everyone gets a pair of Yeezys in the end. And people were complaining. Finally happens, and then people complain again. And they're like, Yeezy isn't cool anymore. You know, I'm not gonna wear my Yeezys. I'm done with boosts and all. And in the end, it's so, it's annoying to say you can never please the consumer. There's gonna be the guys that complain because they can't get them, and then when they can get them, they're like, it's too easy to get, I don't want them anymore, they're not cool. So I find that piece very interesting. But yeah, let me know in the comments, because I am curious. Do you guys wear these? Do you like Boost still? Do you wear Yeezys? Like me personally, I wear this pair. I've probably worn these I would say no less than like 80 times, maybe 100 times. And I'm gonna show you guys how I clean these too, because they're a challenging shoe to clean. But they're pretty beat up and I still wear them all the time, super comfortable. But when it comes to like other Yeezys, I'm just curious, do you guys still wear Yeezy? Do you like Yeezy? Did you pick these up? Whatever. Let's get into an in-depth review for those that are interested. I'll do the, you know, whatever POV thing. So let's get into that. All right, you guys, if you made it this far, definitely hit that thumbs up. I really need this. I'm pretty poor now. So, you know, and I'm gonna go into the shoe, but I back in the day, I used to do the whole technical review thing, you know, with the oh, it's the prime knit upper, you know, with the paprika, sheepskin, you know, lamb, neutron infused, you know, ultra boost from the sands of Tahiti. You know, that I don't do that anymore. If you want to see those technical reviews, definitely go out and you can search elsewhere for that. I'm just gonna show you the shoe, because to be honest, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So okay, I'll go through the basics. Prime knit upper, I mean, it's pretty much the same as any other 350. You know, like it has that exposed mesh, which is cool, and if you've seen the static, you'll be very familiar with this shoe. It's essentially the same exact shoe. It's just like an update to the 350 V2. In terms of comfort, I mean, it's gonna feel the same. You still have that same boost in the midsole, whatever. Pull tab, blah blah blah, is, you know, I don't even know what color that is. I guess it's the clay color. Is that the clay? I'm not too sure. I think the upper's the clay. That's just like orange pops, like almost like, yeah, it's pretty nice. The box, yeah, I mean, for those that actually care, there you go. I'm just gonna, I mean, I don't really need, I guess I don't really need to show you the other shoe, but like, oh wow, I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, same sort of deal, right? It's honestly, it's the static. It's just in a clay color. I don't know what else you really want me to. Come on, dude. See, that's why I need these thumbs ups. I can't, the camera I have is crazy bad. There we go. Overall, it's a really nice shoe. I mean, I do like it. The problem, I feel like it's a little too feminine, personally, but like, who cares? Like, I wear pink shoes, so it doesn't really matter. But like this shoe and the silhouette, like the Yeezy, I already find kind of like, it's just me, but I find it almost a feminine silhouette. Like the actual shoe, it's really tight to your foot. It's like really sleek. It's a unisex silhouette, I guess. But the color to me is a little, it's a little out there. So that's how I would put it. Is it a nice shoe? Absolutely. Is it like pink? No, it's like kind of like a rust color. So, yeah, hopefully you guys got your pairs. Hopefully, you know, you picked them up. They're actually very, very expensive still. In Canada, yeah, in Canada, they come out to be, well, $339, which is nuts for a shoe. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, do all that stuff. The thumbs up, the comments down below really helps. As always, you can find my Instagram right there somewhere, and I like it when people just hit me up. Send me a DM, you know, follow me, like a few photos. You don't have to, but if you want to, please, it would be fun. I want to interact. I love responding to messages. A lot of people hit me out with like real versus fakes and whatever. Like, is this real? Like, can you legit check this? I will do free legit checks. Like, that's fun to me. Like, I want to help. So hit me up, DM me, you know, whatever, and I'm always around to talk. Like, I will always respond. Doesn't really matter, right? I'm not, you know, I'm happy to respond. So that's it. Yeezy Clay. I hope you guys got your pairs if you like it. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe down below if you can. Dude Heat. Peace.